Everybody, how y'all doing? It's your girl T.A.Y. Murray coming to y'all again with the tea. Anywho, now, what I want to come today and talk to y'all about is two movies that I just watched. One is called that Marlon Wayans movie, 50 Shades of Black. And then the other one is this Charlie Murphy movie, and it's called Cookout 2. Alright? So that's what we're doing. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is 50 Shades of Black. Now, what I got out of that movie was basically that Marlon Wayans is gay as hell. Like, it was so many homosexual ass shit that was just a part of the movie. Like, at one point in the movie, the girl, the black girl, whatever, I don't even know the names of the people who they supposed to be, but yeah, the black girl who in there, she stuck a dildo, a big ass black dildo in Marlon Wayne's ass. It was just like, why? Okay, and I just that it was talking about sucking dick. Like, it was a lot of weird shit. Like, he said that he was on crack just longer, not a long time, but just long enough to know what a dick tastes like. Like, the shit was crazy, y'all. That's pretty much all I got out of that whole entire fucking movie is that Marlon Wayans is gay as hell. And then after I watched that movie, I had watched this other movie. I forget what it's called, but I think it was from the 90s or whatever with the Wayans in it. Not Sean, but Marlon and Damon. They was in that movie. You might know what I'm talking about. They was in a couple movies probably. I don't know. But I don't know what the name of this movie was called. But they was looking so goddamn gay in that shit. It's just like, yeah, pretty much. And that's all I got out of that. So we got it played on a lot of other stuff like stereotypes and shit, you know, black men loving this white woman and all that shit. Like a whole bunch of shit, you know. The movie was garbage. It really was. And I think that Dawa had spoke on Marlon in one of his videos, and I think he was even talking about this movie because he had put on the Kim Kardashian little dress what Kim Kardashian had, where she had a little cup on her ass or whatever. Okay, and now I see what the fuck he was talking about. Marlon Wayans, goddamn. But we're moving right along, okay? And we gotta talk about this Charlie Murphy movie. It's called Cookout 2. Now, this movie was the most low budgetest ass movie I ever seen. Like, y'all ever watch hood movies? You know what I'm talking about, them hood ass movies? You may know what I'm talking about. If you watch them, do you know what I'm talking about? But yes, it was super, super low budget. Like, motherfucker just had the camera that I got over there. It just was recording that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell that they didn't spend more than like 2,000 goddamn dollars possibly. I don't even fucking know. This was that low budget. And they had a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying, famous people. Like Trina was in there, Rick Ross was in there. That boy who said throw some D's on it. That dude, y'all remember that song? Okay, he was in there. It was like Rich Boy or something like that. I don't know. It had a whole lot of famous people. Mike Tyson was in it. Charlie Murphy. Wendy Williams. Who else was up in there? Just a whole bunch of people. Okay. And everybody who was in there basically took L's for this. Like, everybody who was up in that movie, y'all took a big ass L because the sound was all fucked up. Like, at sometimes it's like really super duper loud, and then other times you gotta turn up the TV some so you can hear what they saying. Like, the sound was all fucked up. It was really bad. It was bad. And the same thing with like the 50 Shades of Black or whatever I was just talking about. The plot was all fucked up. Like, I didn't even know what the goddamn movie, like, I really, really didn't know what this movie, the Cookout 2 that I'm talking about, I really didn't know what that was about at all. And I'm sitting there actually watching the shit, right? But it's also like 50 Shades of Black because it was some gay ass shit up in there too. Like, really, you know. And oh, you know who else was up in there? Y'all remember The Wire? Well, the gay dude, the one who was the killer on The Wire, and he was gay. Yeah, he was up in there too. And he was supposed to be like this funny ass. I don't know, like he was supposed to be a funny actor or whatever. But only thing that me and my husband when we was watching it, only thing we could see in it was that, you know, the same nigga who was kissing on that boy on The Wire. Like, come on now. I guess the real question that I got out of both of them movies included, well, it was three movies because I watched Ride Along too, but I already know what to expect from that. But out of all three of these movies, what I got out of this is that we really find Like we all know white people got a different sense of humor than us. Like they real gay about their humor and shit. Like we real gay about our fucking humor too. Like to be real, like just look at what the fuck in the funny entertainment part of the aspect. Like, cause I don't watch scary shit and all that stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been hurt, but I like to watch funny movies. I like the dramas. I watch that kind of shit. Some shit that make it cry, shit that make it laugh. I don't like being scared. So I watch a lot of movies, and especially funny movies. And what's supposed to be funny to us nowadays is gay shit. Really, like I expected a lot more from Charlie Murphy. Like me and my husband both, we was talking about it. We both said like we really expected more from him. Like I expected the gay shit to come from Kevin Hart, and even so with Marlon Wayans too. You know what I'm saying? He's been suspect for a while now. And I kind of expected it from him too. But Charlie, he really disappointed me because first of all, that shit was horrible. The goddamn movie was horrible. I don't know how it's a part two. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't imagine Cookout 1 being no better than this. That's why nobody's heard of it. Like every time I talk to somebody about it, they're like, "What? Well, no, I never watched the Cookout 1." I can see why. I really can. But you know what I'm saying? Like our what we supposed to find funny nowadays is like just straight up homosexual and shit. And even going back to the other, you know what I'm saying? Going back to the 90s and so forth, like we had some gay humor in there, but everything wasn't straight up gay, you know what I'm saying? But can't say that too much now. Cannot. Who else was in there? Ja Rule was up in that cookout too. And he was supposed to be in jail or some shit. Yeah, it was a faggot up in there. It was just very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. So that's pretty much all I want to come on here and talk about is the well, you know what I'm saying, the state of our humor, why is it getting so flamboyant with it nowadays? It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna be back on here later with something else, I got this other thing I want to talk about. I'm not gonna speak about it right now, I'll just wait for that video. But that's all I want to come on here and talk about. Thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think of shit. And yeah, that's all. Bye. Straight black and love pride all day. Every day. It don't change.